Hello again, this is Duncan Selby for the e-reader evaluation team here at Michigan State University, and today I wanted to show you a Fujitsu Lifebook T900 laptop. Now, unlike the other devices that we test in our videos, this is a full-sized, full-performance laptop, capable of any computing task that a student can think of. The twist on this particular device is that it has a touchscreen, not one that's operated by the finger, but one that's operated by a stylus. The catch, of course, is the fact that a device like this, while being incredibly useful at the same time, does cost about, $1,500, about average. So something like this is probably not going to be used by a lot of students simply due to the cost, but I wanted to show you it because it has all sorts of neat features that I hope future devices that are sold for a cheaper price will be able to incorporate. Now, what I've loaded up on the screen so far is a copy of Blio software in the book Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Blio is, of course, a software which is designed to be free and to be used to read e-books. So as you can see, the outlay is just like a lot of the other e-reader software that we've tested on LCD devices. If you click flip page with the stylus, it keeps flipping the page. If you click on an individual word, I don't want read logic, I want to highlight the word. There we go. You can open up highlighting options, note-taking options, search options, what have you. So quite conventional for today in terms of the functions you can perform with an e-book on a device like this. Of course, one major problem is that although this Blio software is great, it doesn't actually yet support the idea of using this stylus to write notes anywhere on the screen. It still is essentially responding to the stylus as if it was a finger, say, on another touchscreen device like the iPad. But with a stylus like this, if I open up OneNote, it is quite possible to come up with some very interesting notes, and quite legible notes. What I have loaded up here is Microsoft's OneNote software specifically designed to allow the stylus to be used as a pen. As you can see, I've written BServe at MSU. I can write my name, albeit perhaps in a bit of an illegible scroll. You can write in cursive as well. It's a lot easier if I write it here and then show it to you. So you can write quite well, and the person who was very generously loaned me this laptop, a guy called Jordan Fox, he takes his notes for his math classes on this particular device, and you can see right there that with practice, Jordan's notes are quite legible, and at the same time are not huge. They're quite small for the screen, so obviously something like this can be used very effectively for note-taking in a classroom environment. Now, here at the e-reader evaluation team, we would love it if these types of devices could be standard on campus, and if someone could write software that allows e-books to be read and also have notes written on them. But of course, in the near future, it isn't anticipated that these particular forces are going to come together. As I said, this particular device, while being very powerful, is unfortunately $1,500, so out of the range of your average student. But it's very promising to see that all this software does exist, and this type of hardware also exists. And in the future, we really hope that the prices of all these things will come down and will provide students with the functionality which our report has highlighted is so important to providing a device which not only allows students to effectively read their digital textbooks, but also to perform all the other computing tasks that your average student would want to do in a college-level environment. One final thing I wanted to show you as well is the fact that this particular device, while much heavier than, say, an iPad, can actually function like a tablet. The screen, as you probably see me doing, is quite flexible on its single axis and can be folded back like this, so you have essentially a tablet layout rather than a laptop layout. It's in many ways just like the Inspiron Duo we've tried. It switches between a conventional layout good for typing and something like this, which is good for using on a arm of a very small college desk, or in an outdoor environment, or wherever else where it's important for something to be very portable rather than necessarily good for typing. So, okay, hope you have enjoyed this video, and you'll be encouraged to check out some of our other ones.